Hi, welcome to So Get the Podcast. I'm KD. Let's get the show started. Before I get the show started, my thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone. Every hour, every minute, every day, every second. It's a tragedy happening in the world today, and we got to look out for one another. What's on my radar? It's a lot, but what I want to start off with the show today is Javion Magee. This is a 21-year-old young man that was a truck driver, and he was making his delivery in North Carolina, making a stop. And it's very unfortunate because they said that they found him hung on a tree. It's alleged that he went to Walmart. People are saying that they would like to see the footage, receipts of him buying the actual rope, and they saying that it was a suicidal situation. His family don't want to believe none of that. They also was trying to get a hold of his body, and they said that since COVID restrictions, they couldn't release the body to them. Get a little background on the town. Javion Magee is from Bellwood, Illinois. Was working as a truck driver when he was found hung on a tree in Henderson, North Carolina, without his phone or wallet. They ruling his death as a suicide, but people and their family members don't believe that the information is adding up, and it's very unfortunate. They saying that alleged this town is don't like certain cultures and or race to come through that town, and they said that he hung himself. The Henderson County Coroner's Office would not release his body to his family due to COVID restrictions. I stated Henderson Vance County is also known allegedly to be racist and the KKK affiliated and police included. So this is unfortunate. I call old media is not talking too much about it. This is the new media. These type of ordeals or instances that takes place in the world is unfortunate. Another person is gone. Another child is gone, and just getting started. 21. It's a sad ordeal. It's a lot that's taking place in the world today. Well, before I go past that, excuse me, my thoughts and prayers goes out to his family and his loved ones. It's very tough right now, and I will pray for you all, and you all keep pushing and stay strong. I need to start with that. Also, that's out there now. Second assassination with Trump. Some people believe it's fake. Some people don't care. Some people believe that it's real, and you need to protect them at all costs. The unfortunate thing is, for those who believe it's not real or stage, whatever the case may be, the fact that you believe that shows you that they playing with your intelligence, showing you that they really don't care too much about you. On this platform, we're just pointing out what is, and at the end of the day, for it to be a second attempt. Now, this was on a golf course. They even saying that old media was reporting and or recording Trump on the golf course and trying to figure out how did they know he was there, because that event there on the golf course for him was like a last minute decision. How did they know they was going to be there? The last shooter was affiliated through the government. He had an AK-47 in his bag. They didn't say that he shot any fires towards the agents or anything like that. But the fact that Trump is being hunted, a politician trying to become president, this is where we are as people. This is how we love and take care of one another and support one another. We just try to take each other out based off of beliefs or ideology, ideas, know-how, or just judgment. That's pretty much what it is. It's a lot of judging going on, and yeah, the Bible says that this is the time that we're in, time of revelation. But at the end, is if we as in people do not come together, it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good at all, and a lot of people are choosing to survive and look out for their loved ones, themselves and their loved ones, as you should. That's just where we are. But in 2024, the year they say we're in, what was done in the dark is coming to the light. No matter who you are, no matter on what level, no matter how long you've been doing whatever you've been doing in the dark, it's coming to the light. And how it's coming to the light? Those who doing wrong would love to know that. But for the most part, if you're doing wrong to each other, it's going to show. Platforms like this going to definitely talk about it. And it's going to showcase that, we need new leaders. We need new entrepreneurs. We need new children of God. We need new of everything to restore what was, and where we're going is somewhere new. Those who believe in what was taught to them from a young age, from whatever generation, you have to fact check the fact checkers. You have to fact check the people that even taught you. You have to go as far as, can I say this? When you was told something, for the most part, you listened. But deep down inside in your core, that you just felt like something was wrong. But you was told to obey your parents and your guardian, whoever was taking care of you at the time as a young child, to respect them and listen to them for the most part, most people. And those who believe that what they was getting in trouble for just wasn't right, now that they're older and the information was being led or was being taught since a child and generations, it was once upon a time that we used to hold each other accountable. We used to hold ourselves accountable, right? Because we was fearful of the consequences behind our decision making. It kind of lost that for the most part, most people, some cultures. At the end, we need to get back to fact checking each other, not to say one is better than the other. It's just the iron sharpen iron. What happened to that? People are believing people behind desk. People are believing some people on this monitor, this screen, this phone, app, or whatever you watching this broadcast from. At the end of the day, how about take what was told and go do your own research? And then when you research some more. Research to the point that you will be amazed, or get to the point of what you learn and or found amazed where you are, where you should be, and where you was told. Come to find out, you will hold yourself accountable and check yourself and say you really didn't know anything. You were just believing what was told. And it's better late than never. On this platform, we point out what you need to know, not what you want to hear. And it's a lot that's taking place. And Puffy, Diddy, as y'all call him, it's going through what he's going through. What was alleged, that what he done in the dark for a period of time, now it's coming to the light. And they are now saying that, give me 1 second. He's officially been indicted on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. According to the indictment, Diddy secretly recorded his clients doing. They had personal backroom freak-offs where orchestrated and directed and participated by him. Masturbate, racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking by force or fraud, transportation for prostitution. They saying that he has tapes. They saying that the big question is, the people would like to know the big questions. Will those tapes and the clients list be revealed? This is what people want to wait for. This platform definitely wait for it. At the end, on this platform we talked about that Epstein list. This is going to be the Diddy list. Who's on it? Wait and see process, to be continued. But also, it's been alleged that his they're saying Diddy home is like connected to the Getty bunker. They say the museum has at least 6 basement levels that are larger than the area of the entire museum campus. $12 billion to build. They say the bunker is 1 mile deep with 6 major levels and several sub-levels as large as the city of each. This has connection to LA, Orange counties. And they go on and on with this. It's about the kids. It's about the kids. It's not enough media, old media, mainstream media as they call it. But this media here, new media outlets, we highlighting things that needs to be talked about, should be talked about. It's about these kids. It's been a long time coming about where's the kids, why are they missing, and who's taking them. Now, just coming to the light. Those who partake in it, who had a say so about who goes in these places or not, who comes out of these locations or not. On the business side, someone's going to replace Puffy, has replaced Puffy, should replace Puffy. That's how it works. Someone needs to step up, should step up, have step up to replace those, public figures, as they call them, celebrities, and really trying to do, God's work to try to give back a service and a product to actually uplift the people, give them what they need, and they can decide to go get what they want. And, you have people, gatekeepers, as they call it, whatever, preventing anyone from getting anything, let alone get what they want. And this is where we are in today's time. So, morals and principles should always be at a high, all-time high. Still some that's still out here that believe in those morals and principles. Some out here just doing whatever they just doing respectfully. And that's okay. At the end of the day, what's done in the dark will come to the light. It's going to show. And I'm just waiting on that list on these tapes and everything that he has going on. And it's also reported too that they captured they say the federal agents took 1,000 bottles of baby oil from Diddy's house. They say, man, how many people need that many bottles? I mean, in the world I ask you, right? There's too much going on out here, and I want those parts of it. We're just gonna sit here and we're gonna highlight it on this platform and tell you what you need to know. So moving forward with today's show, what's on my radar? Verizon is on my radar. Yes, Verizon, they saying something about 4,800 job cuts will cost over $1.9 billion. A lot of people are downgrading infrastructure in corporate America. As I stated, they're cutting back on their budget and they're replacing people. These entities been around for a long time, made a lot of money off the people, and it's time for someone else to support the communities, to uplift the economy. Different entities, different companies. I'm saying, why not you? They've been doing it. They've been employing and providing service and a product for the communities and the people. Why not you? But they said back in June, Verizon announced its intention to cut around 4,800 jobs as part of a widely restructuring. The voluntary separation program would impact U.S.-based management positions and see the company's 105,400 strong workforce reduced by around 4.5%. They saying that this week the initial cost of the job cutting measures has been revealed, with Verizon facing a $1.9 billion pre-tax charge in quarter 3 related to severance pay. The majority of the jobs cuts are expected to be implemented this month, with the remainder to be carried out until March 2025. In addition to these cuts, the company also expects to record charges of $230 million to $380 million during the same period related to the company seasons to use real estate assets and assisting non-strategic portion certain businesses, according to the reports. Combined, these measures are expected to make up a large part of the CEO Hans Vestberg's plans to save Verizon's up to $3 billion by 2025. Verizon, alongside AT&T and T-Mobile, has been attempting to slimline its workforce for a number of years, now citing a high competitive marketplace and struggle for organic growth. Last year also saw the company scrap over 6,600 jobs, where a large number of these jobs reportedly being shifted overseas. Earlier this month, Verizon signed a deal to purchase fiber network operator Frontier Communication for $9.6 billion. The deal, the largest in Verizon history, will add around 2.2 million broadband subscribers to its footprint in 25 states. Vestberg described the deal as strategic fit, arguing that the growth in the broadband market will be more achievable compared to mobile. Like I said, on this platform, we highlight that they a lot of job cuts. Now, I know some people might say, well, I don't want to do that. I don't work at that location. I work for that job. Never applied for it. Might be true. But at the end of the day, what industry that you're partaking in hasn't knocked at your door yet. Now, it's going to be most industries that will pretty much never go out of business. Which one are you in? Because these entities in corporate America can replace you with just what, people working from home. You don't need to go in their office. They replace you with automated phones, automated people, robots, whatever they need to do to downgrade the infrastructure. They will do. It's part of the business. It's unfortunate for the people, but not for them because they saving money. But for the people that's just looking for an honest job, trying to make a living in that industry, you gotta go elsewhere. What you gonna do? There's people out here that's doing similar work or provide the same service and a product. You might not know about them. They exist. Just gotta look for them. You gotta search for them. Next on my radar would be the car industry. There's a lot going on in the car industry. Volkswagen is on my radar. Volkswagen AG could force through decisions of plant closures this year, paving the way for more than 15,000 job cuts, according to analysts at Jefferies. The automaker could shutter a production facility without needing approval from the supervision board, leading to possible provision as much as $4.4 billion in the fourth quarter. Jefferies said September 16th, citing comments from Volkswagen executives. The board has in the past blocked management restructuring efforts. Unions should feel pressure to reach new agreements, while Volkswagen would be in a position to force layoffs. The analyst said in a note that, citing comments Volkswagen made during a road show in North America, there is a risk of plant disruption, but unions can only strike on pay, not plant closures or layoffs, if the latter are not contractually protected. A spokesman for Volkswagen declined to comment, of course, right? The manufacturer is struggling with high costs and tough competition from Tesla Inc. and Chinese car makers led by BYD Co. Earlier this month, the company scrapped 3 decades-old job protection in Germany following a warning it may have to shutter plants in Europe's biggest economy for the first time. The decision to end job security agreements set Volkswagen's up for lengthy clashes with labor representatives. Cutbacks at the Wolfsburg-based manufacturer are harder to push through the elsewhere. Half of these seats in the board are held by labor representatives, and the German state of Lower Saxony, which owns 20% stake, often sides with trade union bodies. Volkswagen concerning closing 2 to 3 facilities with many as 5 German sites. Considering Jeffrey said Volkswagen managers told analysts they have no backup plan if talks with unions to improve competitiveness fail. Once again, no matter the industry, people are always going to need a car for the most part. What brand or what manufacturer will be the one that will always provide that service and the product, supply and demand for the people in the economy? We'll see. We will definitely see leading up to it. Tesla is definitely a big name as of right now. I've talked about several brands in the car industry, releasing people, downgrading the infrastructure in the company. Someone's going to take over. It's going to be someone new that's going to lead and be in the race. Excuse me. Why not you? Why not add to what can be done to these engines? They're trying to go electric cars, trying to get rid of the gas cars. Excuse me. If we got new ideas, I believe we should stay where we are with gas. Why not, help create something to add to it? Help modify something new or create something new. We need those, that type of mind, that type of entrepreneurial spirit to help, the climate, the world. Why not you? Next on my radar. Now, I'm going to go here. It was a long time ago, maybe not too much, a few months ago, a while back, it was going viral. They had a list of where would ladies like to go eat, restaurant-wise, and Cheesecake Factory was low on that list, or most of them don't really go to Cheesecake Factory. So why am I bringing up Cheesecake Factory? Because it's on my radar. This one is in Florida. They shut that down after they didn't pass state inspection. They had like 15 violations. What they call them, Floridians, who went to sit down and have a meal at the fast casual eatery, had plenty of options. They started as a bakery and they added to their menu, as you should. So upgrading. This one here is at, Boco Raton? Was recently temporarily shut down after a state inspection. Now, what happened there was the location is in question. 5530 Gladys Road has been reviewed over 4,900 times and earns 4.2 out of 5 stars on Google reviews. For the most part, many reviewers had nice to say. But what happened was that they couldn't pass inspection. And they would say, it's the first time for everything. Well, if you don't pass inspection, your place don't open. That means you don't make no money. So that should always be the focus point. That should always be the focus. Because if you're closing, you're not making any money. So they saying according to the data from the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulations, inspection occurred on August 26th of 2024. At the time of 15 violations was noted. Example of basic violations were exterior door having a gap that opened to the outsiders, tongues hanging on a grill handle as used, utensils being stored in water that was colder than 135 degrees, raw vegetables not being washed before food preparation, and wet wiping clothing not stored in sanitizers while not in use. High priority violations come because of cold food, salsa, corn, cheese being held over 41 degrees, which resulted in a stop sale order. The wiping clothes sanitizer being too high a solution. Didn't rusted cans of marshmallow cream, which resulted in a stop sale order. A roach activity as evidenced by live roaches. As a result of some of the above violations, the restaurant was temporarily shut down at a follow-up inspection on August 27th from 2024. The restaurant met expectation standards and was free to reopen. Cheesecake Factory been around a long time. It's a lot of new catering and new menus, new creative entrepreneurs out here open up restaurants. Give them a try. Give someone else new. Cheesecake Factory been around for a long time, and I went there several times. My experience was actually a beautiful experience. I wasn't on the East Coast, but for the most part, I had a great experience. The atmosphere was beautiful. The food, the service, everything was good. For this to happen, and it's on my radar, had to highlight it because it just trickled down. It just trickled down with that brand, and that's just what it is and what it was. They opened back up. That shouldn't have happened. How I got to that point, shouldn't have got to that point. So at the end of the day, that's where they were, and I see why the list for ladies to not pick Cheesecake Factory. I can see why. Next on my radar, and this one might hurt right here. You all familiar with the Kodak cakes? Not the rapper, not the artist. Okay. You know the Kodak cakes as the savvy breakfast food brand that rose to fame. You know, they was on Shark Tank, things of that nature. On Friday, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration shared an announcement first declared on August 26th, stated that the 7,300 boxes of Kodak protein-packed power waffles in the flavor buttermilk vanilla should be pulled from grocery store shelves and discarded from cupboards. The FDA lists foreign object soft plastic film as a reason for the recall. The affected products come in 40-count boxes with a net weight of 3.35 pounds or 53.6 ounces. The units bear a sell-by date of January 10th, 2026, and a UPC code of 705599019203. The family founded company is based in Park City, Utah, but their products are widely distributed. The compromised units were shipped to 13 states: Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, North Dakota, Nebraska, Ohio, South Dakota, and Wisconsin. Primarily focused on selling whole grain pancakes and waffle mix. Kodak Cakes also offers protein enhanced pancakes, and waffle mixes, single serving packaged oatmeal, brownie mix, frozen pancakes, granola protein bars, fruit syrups. These products were unaffected by a voluntary recall. First established in 1982, the Kodak brand became broadly recognized in 2014 after Joel Clark and Cameron Smith, the company's CEO and COO, appeared on the CNBC television show Shark Tank after declining various offers made by the show's celebrity investors. Mark Cuban called them smart to walk away. In the year that followed an appearance, the company nearly doubled its sales from $3.6 million in 2013 to $6.7 million in 2014. Today, they're the brand for health conscious eater, and this year actor Zac Efron joins the company as brand ambassador. In the letter, company issued Costco customers, the company apologized for the inconvenience we have caused by the recall waffles, but noted that at the time of the initial announcement, no injuries or illness has been reported. The quality, safety, and integrity of our product statement is our number priority at Kodak, wrote Lauren Brooks, the company's senior director of food safety and quality assurance. They saying affected customers should call Kodak's customer service line 801-328-4067, or you can email them at flapjacks@kodakcakes.com. Yeah, that's another entity that's very unfortunate that that's going on with that, and that's out there. And I think I talked about, I talked about CEO, what was it, Waffle House, passed away, and someone's going to replace that entity. The entity's still there, still being ran by other people that's part of the entity. It just won't be the same. That type of leadership is kind of difficult to replace the CEO of a company. Well, CEOs can be replaced, but the owner is kind of difficult for that type of leadership. It's a lot going on. I want to say my thoughts, prayers go out with Tito Jackson. It's a lot of people passing away. Rich homie Quan. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Things. It's people just leaving. It's like it's not slowing down. We was born to leave, but the way you leave and how you go is a different story. For the most part, most people that's leaving is dealing with their health, dealing with anxiety, they deal with mental illness. For the most part, that's what it's mostly been. Drugs, like I said, mental health. We got to check up on one another. Excuse me. We have to love on one another and come together, because life is short. Life is really, really short. Now, this one here is just we highlight here on this platform. Now, they saying NASA tracks a stadium-sized asteroid flying relatively close to Earth. NASA is monitoring asteroid 2024 on, that's what they call it, a massive 1,105 foot by 590 foot object moving at 20,000 miles per hour. It passed within 621,000 miles of Earth on Tuesday morning, close enough to be deemed potentially hazardous. Tough, there is no risk of impact. Expert says asteroids come this close every 5 to 10 years. The last major impact was in Russia in 2013. 2024 on is one of 5 asteroids passing by Earth this week. Yeah, it's a lot that's taking place. These people are in higher places. They have the resources and the finances. They building bunkers for a reason. We just tell you what you need to know on this platform. What you do with the information is on you, but we definitely inform you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. Let me see if I do one couple more. Until I get there, I still appreciate everyone for their support. Check out the merch, hoodies, hats, chargers, tennis shoes, comforters, shower curtains, whatever you need. It's all there on the platform. Should be a link in the bio somewhere. If not, you can go to www.sogiftedproduction.com and see what you like, and also see what the service and the product that the companies offer you. Go from there. Give me 1 second. Also, I don't know what this guy doing. Football season is here. Definitely doing tournaments, Madden tournaments, Call of Duty tournaments. You can reach out to So Get the KD, and should be a contact information number there. If you skillful enough, you believe you're talented enough to win in tournaments, sign up. Nothing to it but to do it. Just sign up, and it's prizes and placement. Some of the best platforms. You play some of the best players in the world. You will not be disappointed. Only person will be disappointed is yourself if you're not very talented, or as you say you good at these video games, because it's going to show and it's going to be recorded. It's going to put out to the world. Let me see what else we got out here. NASA. So one more job. It was another entity that was on my radar. Okay, this is about it's pronounced Navient, if I pronounce it correctly, to pay back student loan borrowers $100 million in federal settlement. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and Navient have reached a tentative agreement that will require the student loan servicer to pay $120 million and ban Navient from ever servicing federal student loans again. The settlement still needs to be approved by the court. The CFPB accused Navient of steering student loan borrowers into costly repayment options and depriving borrowers of entering more affordable income-driving repayment plans. The CFPB suit claims Navient encouraged borrowers to go into forbearance instead of income-driven repayment plans. By doing this, Navient collected additional interest charges. Navient was also accused of botching payments processing, misallocating payments for those multiple student loans. The CFPB said the errors resulted in late fees and other charges. Navient said it dispute the CFPB's findings, but settled nonetheless. Of course, this agreement puts these decade-old issues behind us. While we do not agree with the CFPB's allegations, this resolution is consistent with our go-forward activities and is an important positive milestone and now transformation of companies. The company said in a statement. The company also noted that it stops servicing federal student loans and has since transferred accounts to a third party. Yeah, well, all this hacking and stuff going on, that's not good. It's very unfortunate that it's taking place. Like I said, what's done in the dark is coming to the light. No matter how much money you have, no matter what level you're doing it at, or how long you've been doing it for, if you've done anything that's not good for the economy or the people, it's coming to the light, and it's show and telling right now. Some of the high-profile celebrities and CEOs, whatever position they hold at the company, is definitely showing. So let me see if I play a video for y'all. Someone made a statement. I surely appreciate everyone for definitely tuning in. Just what you all being entertained by. I don't knock you because you all work hard for yourself and your loved ones, and you just want to kick your feet up and just relax. Just do what you want to do because you're grown, whatever the reason is. But at the end of the day, what you're being entertained by. I would like for you all to, do research. Sit down with your loved ones and your family, your friends, co-workers, whoever they may be, people that care to you, or just strangers. We should get back to having a dialogue. I remember growing up as kids, we definitely, on the train, nowadays you got headphones, earpieces, and people are hardly paying attention to one another. But back in the day growing up, we definitely had newspapers. And one would have the newspaper, and someone would come down and sit next to them and ask about can they see the newspaper, and they wouldn't mind sharing. And then after that, or doing that, they used to have a dialogue amongst one another about whatever the topic was. And we missed that interaction. That's what's needed. People are in the world as you should. You got your right and you're entitled to that. But interacting as humans, that's what's missing. Everyone's doing their own thing. And everyone is closing doors and shutting loved ones out, friends out, and just so focused on themselves. And they forgetting that you got people that care about you. You got strangers that care about you and support you. You got loved ones that, that's very close to you or right near you, and they don't even care nothing about you or even asking, are you okay? And it's unfortunate for that young man from early in the show to go through that, and we got to take care of one another and just look out for one another. So, I surely appreciate everyone for tapping in and continuing to support this platform. This is So Good the Podcast. I'm KD. See you guys later.